Snapchat, and rumbling. Fuck, shake your tits and swing your dicks. It's the unofficial last Friday of summer, kids. But turn those frowns upside down. We have great things ahead, like this ass-fondling episode of your favorite internet sensation with Libation, the Friday wrap-up. Before we get today's show kicked off, I want to tip my hat to today's libation. You know what? It's Friday. It's the end of the work day. It's the end of the work week. We're gearing up for a nice treat day weekend. And what better way to kick things off than with an ice-cold beer? Not just any beer, kids. No, sir. Not in this house. Today, our libation of choice is a Yuengling Lager. No other better beer on the planet than Yuengling. This is the beer of patriots. Not some frou-frou, fancy-ass IPA, double IPA, go fuck your sister in the asshole IPA, okay? We drink real beer over here, all right? The beer of Americans. So here we go. I get excited just watching this pour, you know? Look at that golden color, beautiful. I think I put a little too much head on that, but hey, you know, little head never hurt nobody, right? Okay, here we go. Losing my touch. All right, here we go. So here we go. Azalu, the kids. Happy Labor Day. Drink up and be somebody. Man, nothing better than that. As we're phasing out the summer, I tend to start phasing out the light beer, go back to the regular shit. Before you know it, the fall beers will be here. The pumpkin beers are already out. They already got Oktoberfest out in the beer distributors. I've refrained from buying it, even though as soon as I saw it, I ain't gonna lie, when I see the Oktoberfest, the jets turn on, but I refrained. So, yeah, Labor Day weekend. Man, summer goes by quick, doesn't it? Feels like yesterday was the 4th of July. Told you, quickly. You know, everybody's like, I used to love the fall, but I always got like a little, you get a little bummed when the summer's over. Like when Labor Day weekend rolls around, it's the final curtain call for the summer, and then the fall, and then the holidays and all that shit. And personally, I don't really like the fall as much as I used to anymore. For a lot of reasons of which I won't bore you with. But, hey, look, it is what it is. But such is life. Sad news, it's the anniversary of the departing of our dear friend Jimmy Buffett, okay? It'll be 1 year on September 1st that we lost Jimmy. Yeah, it just, I don't know, I never really, it still hasn't sat right with me, just the thought that there's never going to be another Jimmy Buffett concert, the Jimmy Buffett tailgates with the parrot heads and shit. I used to love that, but again, such is life. So Jimmy, wherever you are, salud, this is to you. I know it's not a land shark, but whatever. Okay, what else this week? Oh, the Spirit Halloween store down on New Hyde Park Road, where the old Rite Aid used to be, is officially open. So I wandered in there this afternoon. Let me tell you, this is going to be expensive having this fucking thing so close to the house. Okay? Because I'm a Halloween nut. I decorate more outside for Halloween than for Christmas. That's just how I am. So, I've always had like small canvases to work with. Now I got this nice big expansive front yard, and like my brain is going like fucking crazy. So I go in there, I didn't buy anything really crazy today. I just bought some Halloween lights, about 200 lights. Walked out of there dropping $40 before I really did any real damage. But yeah, I could see this being expensive. I'm actually excited that this store is here. However, while I was there, I noticed something disturbing. The Halloween mutants are out. I forgot about these things, okay? Like, these people, these rejects, these fucking mutants, these, they live for Halloween. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if their parents were inbred or what. They're all coming out to visit these stores now, right? They're all emerging from their basements, all fat and pale and disheveled looking. Okay, these guys and girls, I think. Okay, like they couldn't get laid in a cat house with a fistful of 50s. Matter of fact, the women I think might be worse than the fucking guys. Yeah. Okay, like I mean, just if you see one, you'll know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay, like they have no social skill. Like they live for Halloween. You know what I mean? Like they have, I mean, questionable sexual orientation. They definitely vote wrong. Okay, they probably have pronoun troubles. They prefer like the they them. You know, you look at some of these chicks. You know they're not shaving their fucking bush. It's probably like Wild Kingdom down there. All fucking cobwebs and shit. And they think it's great because it's like Halloween themed, you know? Let me tell you something. Forget the fucking haunted houses this year. You want a truly terrifying experience? Go fuck one of these animals. I'm telling you. You go down there, it smells like patchouli and probably the Wantor Parkway at low tide. All right? The therapy that you're going to need afterwards is going to be infinite. All right? Horrors like you probably have never imagined in your wildest fucking nightmare. You go down there. Okay? That's a true horrific Halloween experience right there. Okay, kids, masks, morons, and dirty-ass homeless people. Happy Labor Day, kids. Hold on to something that's going to get bumpy. Okay, kids, on the persecution of Trump. So that deranged prosecutor, Jack Smith, filed a new fucking indictment against Trump regarding the January 6th thing. I mean, this is unbelievable. The Supreme Court basically fucking just poo-pooed his last case. So he repackaged the fucking indictment. He just changed it up a little bit and refiled it. Like, they won't stop weaponizing the judicial system. The desperation here is unreal. Why? Why all of a sudden are they doing this? Because Trump is going to fucking make mincemeat of this fucking babbling retard, okay, and her geriatric partner in the next election. So they're trying everything and anything to just pull him off the fucking campaign trail, to basically just discredit him, to do anything that they can to give Kamala or whatever the fuck a little boost. It's ridiculous, okay? It's ridiculous. I'm hoping the fucking judge throws this thing out too. I mean, I can't see how they can't. I mean, if the last one had no merit, this one should definitely have no merit either. Just saying. Okay? On Cackling Kamala's Crazy Corner, Harris finally agreed to an interview. So, after about 30 plus days, I think 40 days that she's been like, you know, she was coronated the Democratic motherfucker, whatever the fuck, she decided to finally do an interview. Not like a real interview, not a live interview. No, of course not. She agreed to a pre-taped, scripted interview with pre-approved softball questions, and of course, they wouldn't let her do it alone. Because God forbid Kamala has to fucking think or talk. That goes the election. So they made her do it with Waltz. So I guess she needed her support retard with her. Okay, and I didn't watch the interview. Okay, because I had better things to do with my life yesterday. And quite honestly, every time I hear this woman talk, something snaps inside of my head, and I instantly want to murder everything I fucking see. So it's probably more cost effective if I don't watch it, do an interview. I won't throw the television across the room. I won't break the couch over my leg. I won't put my foot through the fucking coffee table. So it's probably best I don't watch. But I haven't even seen any snippets. I did see some reaction to it today, but you know, from what I gleaned, it was an absolute fucking disaster. Okay, she can't fucking think. I mean, it was a 20-minute interview, and she was, like, running out of juice. Tim Waltz was evasive, stupid. Like, these are two of the dumbest fucking people in the world, and they're both fucking running for office. I don't understand how this is... And then when I see these bullshit polls where people are like, oh, Kamala's leading Trump by, like, a cunt-hair of a point. How? How are people this fucking stupid? Are there really this many fucking retards in the world? Is it in the water? I don't get it. I don't get it. If you are a semi-functioning, oxygen-ingesting, carbon dioxide producing fucking meat bag. How the fuck are you in your right fucking mind thinking this bitch is gonna be fucking a boon for the country? Okay, here's what I don't get. Just a little over a month ago, Biden's numbers were fucking tanking because of his age and his cognitive ability, and the fear was that if he cannot perform the duties of office, this babbling retard would take fucking office, and that was tanking his fucking numbers. Now all of a sudden they push this whole fuck to the side, and they rebrand this idiot, and everybody's like, oh my God, this is great. Oh, this is like the campaign of joy. You cannot win a fucking election by going on TV and doing this. You ever see Kamala Harris? Any of these fucking things? She looks like a goddamn seal. Her mouth is open. It's like she's waiting for a cock to go in it. Okay, this is how she advanced in her entire career, swallowing cocks. So every time her mouth is open, it's just like muscle memory. Oh, something good's gonna happen. Like she's just waiting for someone to just shove their dick into her mouth. Hey, baby, what's going on? Did I interrupt something? Not at all, Pops, not at all. I was just on a Kamala rant. Ooh, baby, ooh, I love when you get hot and bothered under the collar. Ooh, I love the shirt here. This color looks nice with my dress, baby. Hey, don't beg, Mom. I thought we talked about this last. Bitch, I can't get rid of this bitch if I fucking threw pork chop out the way. You shut the fuck up, Leroy. That was not funny. You threw that perfectly good pork chop out the motherfucking window. I was hoping you go out and get it like a dog, motherfucker, and I was gonna lock that door. I would have broken that door down and kicked your motherfucking old ass. All right, okay. Ooh, baby, I'm sorry. My neglecting you, Big Mama neglecting you. Ooh, Lord. No, not at all. Okay, Pops, how you doing, buddy? I'm doing great, baby. You know what? This was one hell of a week, man. I gotta tell you. So what we gonna talk about today on Black and White? Well, we're gonna talk about girl fights. Girl fights. What bitch ass I gotta kick? Who be fucking with my man, huh? Nobody, Big Mama. Girl fights girl fights when girls fight. Did we already do that? Well, we might have, but girl fights never get old, you know what I'm saying? That's right, I'll break a bitch's ass. They go touching my man's here like this. Okay, Big Mama, settle down, all right? So you ready to roll the clip? We got some clips, all right? Let's roll them clips of Black and White girl fights.
Yeah. Get him. Yeah. No.
Don't hit her. Don't hit her.
Hey, wait, just chill. Hey. Jackie!
What you mean? Let go of my motherfucking old lady.
Jackie, move.
Grab her. Don't hit her.
Get off my motherfucking old lady, nigga.
Get off of me.
Let go of my old lady, nigga.
Come on.
Let go of my motherfucking old lady.
Let go of her.
Let go. What?
Let go of her. Come on. Jackie, get the fuck off of him. For real.
I love you, that bitch is hard.
Nah, man, I heard you talking shit, bitch. I ain't cool.
Said anything about
That ain't
you.
cool, nigga. ain't gonna talk shit about me.
Who said anything about you? Cause bitch, I love you better than life itself. I picked you up when a nigga beat the brakes.
It don't matter, nigga. You sit there talking shit about me.
You know what? What the fuck? Ooh, God, what is wrong with all these people? Why is everybody so mentally irregular and shit? Why are they all crazy, baby? I don't know, Big Mama. You know, I understand something with these black women. You know, why? First of all, why in the hell these black girls always fighting when they're in slides? Don't these motherfuckers own shoes? Every time they got into a fight, the first thing they lose their shoes, their asses pop out, the hair comes off, all kinds of shit. And then you see that little narrow ass one dancing before she got her ass beat? What's wrong with these girls? I don't know, Pops, but you know, you're right. You make some good observations. These women need Jesus. They have their motherfucking minds all acting all trampy and shit. And then them white girls, they must be from Suffolk County or some shit. You know something, Pops? I think you're right. I didn't think that myself, actually. Goddamn women, they're all fucking crazy. Baby, that's right. He right. I'm crazy, but I'm crazy about your fine looking ass. Ooh, Lord. Oh. Okay, well, all right, kids, get your tickets out. We're about to hop onto that maniacal, magical, expressing the mayhem and fuckery. The crazy train's about to leave the station. But, woo-hoo! First stop, Levittown, Long Island. So, Nassau County Police Department made their first mass arrest in Levittown on Tuesday. They arrested an 18-year-old kid. His name was Weslin Omar Ramirez Castillo, who was wearing all black and a black ski mask, and he was over by right around the Levittown-Hicksville border, not far from Holy Trinity High School, from what I understand. Cops stopped him. They asked him to remove his mask. He refused. When they cuffed him, they found a 14-inch Bowie knife on him. Clearly, this kid was the class valedictorian. Turns out he's an illegal migrant. Fucking surprise, with gang ties. Another big surprise. You see, it's working. The Blakeman's plan was right on the fucking money. Only criminals and Batman wear masks. And this kid was definitely not Batman. Okay? Next stop, Fire Island. So, there's a beach in Fire Island called Ho-Hum Beach. I know, sounds riveting. That's accessed by the Bellport Ferry. And the Bellport Ferry apparently is only available to residents of the town of Brookhaven. So in order to gain entry, you have to have the town of Brookhaven pass, and you have to, you have to apply for it with your driver's license, and they ask for proof of residency, like a utility bill with your name on it. Okay? And apparently there are certain residents of the town of Bellport who feel that the beach is being racist by purposely forcing them to do this and keeping them off. You see, the demographic, it's a predominantly black community, Bellport. Okay, so and this isn't the town of Brookhaven being racist. I lived in the town of Brookhaven for about 12 years, so I know this is a fact. Because when I used to go to Cedar Beach in town of Brookhaven, in order to gain entry, I needed a pass. I needed a sticker. And to get it, I had to show them my driver's license, and they required me to have a utility bill. And when I asked why, I'm like, here's my driver's license. It has my address. The answer was anybody can get an address, in the town of Brookhaven. You just get a mail P.O. box or whatever the fuck, cousin, brother, friend. But they're right. Anybody can apply for a driver's license at some dummy address. But you need the utility bill to show that you actually live there. Mortgage payment, electric bill, gas bill, water bill, something like that. Okay, fine, whatever. I was a resident of the town of Brookhaven. It wasn't a problem. I just inquired as to why they needed both documents. Anyhow, so these individuals that are claiming racism don't have utility bills. The solution is fucking simple. If you really are a resident of the town of Brookhaven, show a utility bill. If you're not, keep fucking walking and quit your whining, okay? I mean, The land of no is basically just trying to keep the fucking riffraff off the beach. And you know something? I don't live in the town of Brookhaven anymore, but if I did, I would appreciate that. I got no problem with whoever the fuck, black, white, Hispanic, whatever. But if you're legitimately supposed to be there, fine. You show proof of residency, you get a pass, you can go to the beach. If not, go to fucking Jones Beach and shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ, okay? It's fucking ridiculous. Okay, next stop, New York City. So, the homeless, it turns out, prefer to live in Penn Station over the homeless shelters. And this is leaving commuters in a constant fucking state of terror. Okay? In a recent news article in the Post, they interviewed a homeless guy, a few of them, and they said that the homeless people feel safe and protected in Penn Station. They say it's ideal because they can get anything they need, okay? And they can make up to $50 to $100 a day, basically just sitting there panhandling. Isn't that nice? And then you have like these outreach people that come and provide them with clothes and food and blah, 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 blah. So basically they're cultivating this homelessness culture in fucking Penn Station, which was recently underwent like a fucking $1 billion renovation just to make it more nicer for them. However, okay, it's terrifying all the fucking commuters that have to use Penn Station in order to go to work every fucking day. Stop feeding the strays and this will end. They'll go someplace else. But you get these people that fucking pay them, that feed them. You get these outreach programs that come there and basically perpetrate this shit. And they make it unpleasant for people who have... I mean, you got to deal with fucking insanity. These people are not regular. They're crazy. Okay? They're either on drugs, they're talking to themselves, they're pissed off, they're pissing themselves, they're running around naked. Listen, I personally don't fucking take the train into the city anymore. I drive because I had an incident. Okay? I was going to work one morning. I had to go see some clients. I was dressed nice. God knows I'm not a fucking morning person. I'm coming up the stairs and one of these homeless fucking vagrants goes, "Yo, man, give me some money or I'll cut you." Now, I'm the wrong fucking guy to say that to. A lot of people might get intimidated by that because the other person was black. You know, they figure, oh, this guy's a white guy, whatever. Don't let the fucking suit fool you. So I said, "What did you just say?" "Yo, motherfucker, I'm gonna cut you. Give me some money." So there was a cop standing at the top of the steps. And I looked at the cop and I said to the cop, "Did you hear that?" And he goes, "Yeah." I said, "Well, are you gonna fucking do anything about it?" He goes, "We can't until he actually does something." I said, "The last time I checked, given the threat was breaking the law." He goes, "Yeah, until he does something, I can't do anything." I said, "So let me get this straight." Meanwhile, the guy's still fucking mouthing off. I told him to shut up and wait. I said, "So you heard the guy threaten me. You can't do nothing until he actually takes out a blade and cuts me." Cop goes, "Yeah." I said, "Let me ask you another question." I said, "If I grab this cocksucker by the face and throw him a beating, what happens then?" He goes, "Well, then I got to take you in." So I laughed at him. I says, "I noticed you're wearing a wedding band." He goes, "Yeah, so?" I'm like, "Married, kids, probably, family." I said, "Whatever it is, pal, they don't pay you enough to take me in. Do yourself a favor. Take a walk. Go stand on the corner. Let me throw this motherfucker a beating so I can go to work, please." Cop looked at the guy, looked at me, looked at the guy again, went, "Okay," walked away. I looked at the fucking guy as you were saying, so, "Yo, man, I'll just fuck with you. I'm just fucking with you. But get the fuck out of my way." Okay? But this is the kind of shit that you deal with in Penn Station. Probably even worse. Okay? So it terrifies people, so they got to deal with all of this shit. These people sleeping, pissing on the floor, taking a fucking bath in the sink, in the bathroom, or in the fucking water fountain, washing their dicks. I mean, this is the kind of shit civilized people got to fucking deal with, okay? Oh, because the homeless people feel safe in Penn Station as opposed to the fucking city-run shelters. What happened to Mayor Motherfucker's plan? Okay? To round them all up and provide them with services, okay? Unbelievable. Mayor Motherfucker actually was even quoted as saying that they got to do more for New York City's homeless. Meanwhile, they're still running amok all throughout fucking Manhattan, along with the migrants and everything. Yeah, I got a fucking surefire way to fix the homeless problem in New York City. You get a truck, you pull up to the front of Penn Station, you gather all these dirty fucks into the truck, and then you take them to the East River and you fucking drown them. What are you rehabilitating? They're homeless for a fucking reason, okay? They're not producing anything for the city. They're not contributing anything to society. I know 6 fucking bleeding heart liberals just grabbed their chest and fell over. Good. Fuck them too. Okay? And while you're drowning people, stick the migrants in there too. Okay? New York City's fucking crowded enough. Next stop, Norwood, Massachusetts. So I read this story the other day. Just to show you I'm not a hard-hearted guy. It actually got me. Okay, so this young kid, he's got a brother that's a little, he's on the spectrum. So the kid, the autistic kid, his brother, plays hockey. An autistic hockey team. That's nice. So this kid, Danny, right, decided that he wanted to help raise some money for his brother's team. So he went to his parents and he said, I'd like to open up a little ice cream stand. Makes homemade ice cream, the kid. So the parents said, yeah, as long as you're going to donate half the proceeds to charity. All right, so the kid opens up his little ice cream. Like, how kids open a lemonade stand? So this enterprising child makes his own ice cream and opens up a little ice cream stand, and he's selling ice creams, and the money's supposed to go to help out his brother's hockey team. Very nice, right? Well, some motherfucker, some piece of shit complained about the kid to the town. The town came down and hit them with a cease and desist notice that they got to close the fucking thing immediately because it's a health code violation. Now, being in the hospitality industry for almost 30 fucking years, I understand the concern, versus because the kid couldn't understand why, other kids could open up a lemonade stand and he's getting, harassed because he's selling ice cream. Lemonade is basically water and powdered fucking whatever the fuck. It can't spoil. Okay, there's no food products. There's no spoilage there. Whereas with ice cream, you got different. You got eggs, you got milk, you got cream, butter, whatever. So there's food safety protocols and stuff like that you got to follow. So I understand that part of it, but I mean, come on, this is a kid selling ice cream to raise fucking money for his autistic brother's hockey team. These are the fucking officials these are the people that are in charge, okay? They're so liberal, they're so understanding. Meanwhile, they hit this kid with a cease and desist. So, he couldn't sell the ice cream anymore. So instead, what he did was he donated it. He gave out free ice cream, which you could do. And he just asked for donations for his brother's hockey team. So the kid raised over $1,000 for his brother's hockey team. And I guarantee you that it was some Democrat cunt that complained about this kid. Like, what kind of fucking hump are you? You're complaining about a kid selling ice cream? What? I mean, is it inconveniencing you that much? You fucking retards. Okay? Guarantee you, it's some Democratic good, nosy ass cunt. Okay, probably has lactose intolerance. She looks at an ice cream cone and begins to shit themselves. Okay? So I gotta say, good for you, Danny, for sticking to it and turning the tables on him and helping your little brother out. Salute to your entrepreneurial and philanthropic spirit, kid. I guarantee you that if President Trump heard about this, he'd cut a check in a New York minute. Guaranteed. So like I said, see, I'm not all just, hard-hearted shit. All right, kids, your sports update. So, MLB, Yankees and Cardinals tonight, 7:05. Mets and White Sox tonight at 8:10. Phillies and Braves tonight at 6:40. NFL, fucking finally, preseason's over. So, regular season kicks off on September 5th. Good news for all my Giants fans. Our boy Tommy Cutlets made the Giants 53-man roster. They decided to keep 3 quarterbacks. God knows they're gonna fucking need him because between you and me and the 4 walls, I can almost guarantee you Daniel Jones ain't gonna make it. He ain't gonna make it past fucking 3-4 games. He was pitiful in the fucking preseason. So that means they're moving Drew Lock up, and Tommy Cutlets is gonna be their fucking backup quarterback. So yeah, that was a smart move on Dable's part because it was like touch and go there for DeVito, whether they were going to cut him or not. I'm glad they didn't push him off to the practice squad. So that's it. He's on the 53-man roster as a backup. So he may even take some, just some snaps, regular season, just for shits and giggles. So first game for the Giants, which by the way is their 100th season. Imagine starts on September 8th. That's a Sunday, and the Jets, their season kickoff is the following day on Monday, September 9th. So football's back, baby. Thank God. Okay, on Tommy's Pub and Grub review, we got a couple of different spots that we reviewed this week. So first one, the other day I was in Garden City, and I stopped off at Tony's Tacos for lunch. Now, these are Tony's Tacos over here in Franklin Square. Now, I had eaten there, I want to say was maybe, I don't know if it was last year before, whatever they first opened up. And I said it was good, but a little overrated. Only because I didn't like the Franklin Square location, really. It was too many kids. But the tacos were good. Now, Tony's Tacos is not like your regular kind of taqueria. It's basically an Italian fusion taco. The guy who owns it is from Italy. So these are all like Italian fusion tacos. So it's not like your regular, type of taco. It's actually, they're really good. So I was in Garden City on 7th Street. And I honestly don't know why I don't hang out there more. It's just a whole row of restaurants and bars and shops and stuff like that. So they have Tony's Tacos over there, and I was a little hungry. I said, let me stop and grab a couple of tacos. So I was sitting outside, which I like. So I was looking at the menu, and they have what's called an Italian birra taco or the scarpetta taco, which when I saw this, I'm like, I got to try it. Let me look at this thing. Look at it, okay? Fucking just delightful. So it's like, a birra is like a stewed, shredded meat, kind of like ropa vieja, like Italian, like even like Chicago beef. So it was like done Italian style, I guess, stewed with tomato sauce and everything. It reminded me of like a Chicago beef taco, basically, without the giardiniera. So they took a tortilla and they melted mozzarella on it, and then they put the shredded Italian beef, and then they put like some garlic infused olive oil on it, and then they put some mozzarella on top of it and melt it again, and then they give you this scarpetta sauce, which I'm not gonna lie, I was eating it with the spoon. It was so fucking good. So it's just a good tomato sauce, which they put a little pesto on top and a little ricotta on top, and they drizzle a little like garlic olive oil, and you mix it around, and you take the fucking taco and you dip it in it. Let me tell you something. This thing was unbelievably fucking lights out. You need a bath towel to eat it. I mean, I had the juices running down my arm. I'm like basically licking my fucking arm like a savage in the middle of the street. I couldn't care less. Okay, fucking delightful. I washed it all down with a lovely peach margarita, which normally I don't like that shit, but it wasn't. It was made. It was. It wasn't like sour mix. They make their own margarita mix, and they had like it's fresh peach puree. Let me tell you something. It wasn't sweet, which I was happy about, but it was very refreshing. Okay, so yeah, if you're in the Garden City or Franklin Square area, I'm telling you, go check this fucking place. Get the birra tacos. Do yourself a solid here. And funny because right after I ate there, they mentioned the Franklin Square location on Channel 12 because some nut, it was the next day in Franklin Square, some nut flashed a gun at the cashier. Now, I don't know if he pulled it out and threatened them or if he just moved his shirt and she happened to see it and freaked the fuck out. But yeah, so it was on Channel 12. They arrested the guy. While I was in Garden City, the reason I had gone to Garden City, one of them anyway, was to check out the new Ivoroni Brothers that's over there. And, man, am I glad I did that, because I walked into Ivoroni Brothers and I immediately became violently aroused. This place is a fucking cornucopia of senses. Okay, like, do not go into this place hungry. You will fucking lose. You'll drop a mortgage payment. I guarantee you. First of all, everything is made on premise. Okay, they got a seafood counter. They got a butcher's counter, all prime meats, beautiful. I mean, and you know me, when I walk past raw fucking meat, like a dog, I start thrilled. Then the deli case, right? They had like all the prepared foods, like just. And I've eaten food from my Ivaroni brothers over the. I mean, I've been going there fucking forever, right? When they used to be over here in Queens. I mean, the foods are always good. They bake their own bread and pastries on premise. They had olive bread, they had Italian bread. They were pulling Italian bread out of the oven. And I caught a whiff of it and I started to shake. I said, Jesus Christ, let me get the fuck out of here. Warm Italian bread, I'll start ripping into it like a fucking werewolf. I don't care. Okay? Just, this place at Christmas time is going to be fucking crazy. The produce look nice. Okay, like they have their own sauces and stuff like that. Look beautiful. I can't. I didn't even know what I wanted to buy first. I couldn't, like my head was just going in like 87 different directions. Like they have like take and bake pizzas. You can buy the pizza dough if you're too lazy to fucking make it. Like, I mean, this place is gonna be like the bane of my existence because I'm gonna be there like 2-3 times a week. I'm gonna drop like a fucking couple grand every time I walk in there. It's gonna be insane. Another spot that I checked out this weekend was Raay-Nor's famous chicken. Now, I saw this on the news, and I didn't do it on purpose. So, on Channel 12 News, they mentioned that Raay-Nor's was making a comeback at Malibu in Lido Beach. Now, for those of you that don't know, Raay-Nor's Cabin was a famous restaurant in Baldwin on Sunrise Highway. And it's now the Ion's shish kebab joint. And they were apparently known for their fried chicken, hence the famous fried chicken moniker. Now, I myself have never eaten at Raay-Nor's, at least not that I can remember. So I never had their chicken. I couldn't tell you when they closed. I think they closed sometime in maybe the mid-90s. I don't know. So I saw this on Channel 12, and I just kind of I was watching. I was like, yeah, whatever. So I found myself at Malibu, around the area the other day. So I said, fuck it. Let me stop and see what the hype is about. Because you see signs all up and down fucking Lido Boulevard for it. I says, let me take a look. So now, it's like they had a pop-up there in the restaurant. So they took over the restaurant basically for the month of August, I think, until, September 5th or whatever the fuck it is. So fried chicken dinner comes with 4 pieces of fried chicken. So it's a half a chicken. Some candied sweet potatoes. These hush puppies, basically, they called them corn fritters. It was like a fried corn muffin. A biscuit. They give you a big garden salad for the table, which I can't eat the salad, but I did taste the dressing. They're also famous for their quote-unquote French dressing, which isn't really French or French dressing, but I gotta tell you, the dressing is actually delicious. Okay, now here's my review on the plate. I don't know why they think this is a famous chicken. It was terrible. Now, let me preface. The chicken was cooked perfectly. It was crispy on the outside, nice and juicy on the inside, but that's about it. And no taste. Like fried chicken, gotta have some taste. You need some pepper, you need some salt. It had no salt even. Something, you need flavor. If it wasn't for the hot sauce, this chicken would have tasted like just chicken. Okay? So I don't know why the fuck the chicken was so famous. I see why they went out of business. Wasn't anything special. Okay? The biscuit was basically like a hockey puck. It wasn't overworked dough, had no taste. It tasted basically like flour. It was disgusting. Now, the hush puppy wasn't bad. I don't think these were fried fresh. I think they were pre-made and then just heated up. So they were a little rubbery, like when you have a day-old Zapoli. If they were done to order fresh, that thing would have been fucking lights out. The candied sweet potatoes were good. You can't fuck those up, really. But the chicken, I was a little disappointed. Like I said, cooked perfectly. Tender, juicy, but no flavor. So, I can see why Raay-Nor's went out of business if this is what their famous fried chicken was even back in the day. If you want good fried chicken, go to Valley. Okay. Right now, before they start sprinkling curry on it. Okay, and my last stop on the Pub and Grub review, I mentioned that they opened up in Elsie Lane in Lynbrook, which I think the grand opening was last Friday, as a matter of fact. So I popped in there one night this week. I was bored. I think it was like maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. So I popped in there. I wanted to check out their wings because they're famous. They pride themselves on their burgers and wings and stuff like that. Now, I'm going to tell you, the burgers and the chicken sandwiches looked fucking phenomenal. Because when I was sitting there, somebody had ordered a burger, somebody ordered a chicken sandwich. The chicken sandwich, normally it's not something I go to, but I was like, shit, that thing looks fucking legit. So I just ordered some wings. I ordered 6 wings. Now I'm a little particular. I'm not a big fan of chicken, but I'm a little particular when it comes to wings. I do like my wings, okay? And my go-to spot for wings was, and still is, Bruce Brothers. I think they got the best wings in the area. Even better than Croxley's. I mean, I know you could think, well, you're friends with them, that's why you're being biased. But no. They know me. If I thought somebody had a better product, I'd tell them, you know. But so far, I think Brian and Mikey doing a phenomenal job over there. So shout out to you guys. But I wanted to try Elsie Lane just to see what the hype was about. Now, I'm going to say this. They're a little different when it comes to their wings. Most of the time when you get wings, they're tossed in whatever sauce you pick, right? They serve all their wings naked, and they serve the sauces on the side. Now, there's 2 schools of thought to this. Okay, this way you can get, like, you know, multiple flavors of sauces, and you could, you know, check it out. And they charge like 75 cents for an extra sauce. Okay, fine. So I tried their 2 signature sauces, their Wenzel and their Elsie sauce. The Wenzel's basically a buffalo sauce. Okay, everybody has their own little slant on their buffalo sauce. You know, like I make mine. When I make it, I use melted butter. I use, you know, Frank's hot sauce, a little garlic powder, a little vinegar, you know, stuff like that. You know, a couple other little secrets I won't divulge, but that's just me. So everybody has their own way of doing it. So I wanted to try that. Then they had what's called the Elsie sauce, which is like a chipotle aioli, kind of like a spicy mayo. Okay. So the wings are, I'll say this, as you can see from they're nice sized wings. They're fucking huge. Okay. So they have, see that, like that nice color that's on them? That's from brining. So they brine the chicken, dry it, bake it, and then fry it to order. So it gives the skin's nice and tight and crispy, and it gives it that night. While brining the chicken with the skin on like that, because it'll pulls the moisture out of the skin, because they're probably brining it and air drying it. It really gives it a nice sheen, and it makes the skin nice and tight, so it gives it a nice snap, and it seals all the juices into the chicken wing. So it's a very juicy wing. Okay, so I will say this: the chicken wings were cooked perfectly. The Wenzel sauce, no big deal. I mean, it's a good buffalo sauce. It was about medium heat, you know, but really no different than any other buffalo sauce. The Elsie sauce, I liked. I don't like it for a wing sauce. I would put that on pretty much anything else. I would put it on a chicken sandwich. Matter of fact, I think it comes on a chicken sandwich. I'd put it on a burger. I would dunk my fries in that shit all day long. But as far as a wing sauce, not so hot. I still prefer my wings tossed in the sauce. You know, if I don't want to get my fingers dirty, I'll go for like a dry rubbed wing or like a lemon pepper wing, which seems to be my go-to lately. I'm kind of like straying away from, you know, the sauces. I mean, like I said, it's because I mean you could dunk the wing in the sauce, but the problem is you're not really getting good sauce to meat coverage, because you can only, I mean, what do you fucking play seesaw with it? It's like a little tough. So the wings were good. Were they great? No. Would I go back? Yeah. So it's a good spot. Go check it out. I mean, I'm not knocking it. I wish them all the success. They're looking to stay open late. I was talking to the bartender whose name was Tallulah, by the way. That just amused me. And they're looking to stay open till like 4 a.m, so it's going to be a late night spot. They may have music. I'm not sure. They're still kicking that around. You know, so Lynbrook has been an up and coming night spot lately, so that's cool. It's close by, so I like that. Okay, kids, on What the Fuck Is That? We're going to talk about period poops. So, ever wonder why your girl becomes so mentally irregular when she's riding the Crimson Comet? Well, here's why. Apparently, it's coming out of both ends. So, poop changes are apparently common among women, common during a woman's menstrual cycle. Apparently, when they get their period, it gives them the fucking Hershey squirts. Huh? See? The more you know. All right, kids, on Right or Racist. So, bald men are said to be more virile and have a stronger sex drive than those men who are not bald, as reported by the BBC News in 2012. Well, that's right. Huh? And I can personally guarantee you that these results are 1,000% accurate. Trust me. Take it from one who knows. All right, kids, your PSA. So I got 2 PSAs this week. Okay, because these 2 things really were just sticking out at me. So last Sunday, I go over to the Salt Shack. Yeah, I'll have a nice leisurely afternoon, listen to a band, and I get up to go to the bathroom, and I see this woman arguing with the security guard that she wanted to bring her little fucking rat dog in to like the restaurant area, and the guy was saying, no, you can't. She's like, but it's my service animal, and you can't deny me entry. He goes, actually, yeah, I can. See, these people, right? Did I write like a story recently in Macy's? This woman goes into Macy's and she has a service dog who's unleashed. Now, I love dogs. Okay, I've always had my dogs trained properly. I didn't have to walk them on a leash. But, you know, when you're in a public area with a lot of other people, I don't care if it's a fucking service dog or not. It could be unpredictable. You don't know. Okay? So they were telling her that she couldn't bring the dog in without a leash. It wasn't even that they were saying you can't bring the dog in. They said you got to put the dog. But he's trained to not be on a leash, and she's arguing. Well, because it'll stop him from doing his job. He'll alert me to he can alert someone to like a medical incident because apparently she had anxiety, right? So she faints. So she's all and the woman, the manager is saying, no, store policy. You can't have an unleashed animal, an untethered animal. And she's saying, well, there's a federal law and it supersedes store policy. Everybody becomes a fucking legal genius when it comes to these service dogs. Let me explain something to you. Federal law cannot dictate how you run your business because that would be communism. We're not there yet. Elect Kamala, and we will be. Okay, but right now, we're not there yet. All right? So, like, people who want to bring their service animals into a restaurant, the restaurant can say no because it's a health code violation. I don't care if you get nervous and start pissing yourself because you don't have a fucking animal to pet like a mama loke. Okay, like this woman with the fucking dog at the beach. I mean, you need a fucking animal to sit there and pet to keep you fucking calm? Are you fucking kidding me? These people, they just don't understand that places can refuse entry. Whether you need a fucking dog to function or not is not my problem, okay? They all want to quote federal law. Bottom line is people with service dogs need to fucking stop it, you mentally irregular fucks, okay? You need a fucking dog to function? Knock it off and stay home if that's the case, all right? Please, give me a break, okay? And then while we're on the subject, people who need fucking earbuds. Like you ever see these people? They're at a bar, there's a concert, they gotta put like earplugs in because the noise bothers them, or they're at a fucking wedding or a party or something, and they're bothering the fucking DJ. Can you turn that down? It's so loud, it's making my ears hurt. Go home. Everybody else is there to listen to music. They want it loud, okay? But I don't understand. I saw this one guy, a fucking guy, okay? At the beach, the band, right away he's got to take out his rubber earplugs and put them in. Stay home! What's the fucking point? Stay home! I've had enough of these wimpy fucking people, okay? Cowboy up, bitches, or fucking drown yourselves in your bathtubs at home while you pet your service dog with your earbuds in, okay? Happy Labor Day, kids. Stay COVID-less, no mask, don't ask, haters can kiss my ass, and remember, who loves you, babe? It's been your Friday wrap-up, and I'll see you when I see you.